Welcome to Graya Overload. I'm Anthony, and Microsoft is expanding the Xbox Game Pass to include new releases from Microsoft Studios. With the Xbox Game Pass expanding and now including all the new releases from Microsoft Studios, I find this kind of exciting and a good step forward in the right direction with Microsoft. I think that they're improving the value of the Xbox Game Pass. I've been in the Xbox Game Pass for a month with the free trial. I really wanted to go and test it out. I've actually been thinking about going back to it to test out more games. Right now, I have a list of games I need to finish before I go into there and go back to the testing out different games that I may want to play. But the first big release of this is going to be the Sea of Thieves on March 20th. That's going to be included into the Game Pass. And so all of their global releases on that day are going to be in the Game Pass from the Microsoft Studios. So they even stated, like State of Decay 2, Crackdown 3, and they even hinted that future franchises such as Halo, Forza, and Gears of War are all going to be in there at the day of launch as well, day of release, global release. So that's really exciting that Microsoft is taking what their content that they have and leveraging it and putting it into that Xbox Game Pass. And for the price of Game Pass right now, it's $9.99 a month. And that's overall you start looking at that's like $10 a month. Games as a service, right? That subscription model. But when you start to break it down, if it has all the games that you kind of want to play, and they're coming out with enough new games in it that are valuable that you do want to play, that's two games right there for $120 a year. You all of a sudden are playing, there's three games, done, right? You've already paid it off, basically, and you have a little bit left over. Now, you can still feel free to buy games and everything else. I believe the Xbox Game Pass gives you discounts on certain games during certain sales periods, whatever Microsoft has. But that's a good way to kind of move the needle a little bit and be like, you have some of the, if you're, play 3 games a year or whatever, and that they're all going to be in the Game Pass, you're good to go to probably just be with Game Pass. Plus, then you get to test out other games that you may not, test out or, play normally. So I know that was one main reason why I chose it, because I didn't know what to play, and I kind of like certain games, but I tested out many different games and I found even more variety that I liked, which was kind of cool. One other thing I want to mention with this is that if you have the Xbox Game Pass, and I think this is something that Microsoft eventually should leverage more, especially if they get more games in the Game Pass that are also Xbox Play Anywhere, is that you're able to play this on PC as well. As a PC gamer, I find this a huge benefit to be able to go back and forth between the Xbox and the computer and continue play without having to worry like load from a different save or whatever. It's all the save data across. I think that this is a great benefit, and I love it because whenever I play it and I have that sync across, it's really kind of fun. I also get to test out the differences between the two games. Like I especially been playing Recore between the two systems, and it's fun. But I like to be able to, sometimes I like to kick back on the computer and just play. Other times I like to kick back on the sofa and play on the Xbox. So there's a uniqueness there that Microsoft can take advantage of. And I think it's going to be a value to a lot of gamers on the computer that maybe as Microsoft expands their library, and hopefully that's what they're working on the computer side, is that they have a great access then to have the Xbox Play Anywhere, where other gamers can then maybe also do the same thing where I'm doing it on the Xbox, is test out a variety of games and see which ones they like to play. And I bet you overall that this actually helps out, maybe indie developers that are in there, or other games that, may not be touched as much, but people may come across and play them and be like, oh, I actually like this game. And then that's how, games get popular, is because they spread and people then share them after trying them out and they're good, right? So one more thing I want to add in here is that this subscription right now is mostly all you just go online and buy it. But starting on March 20th as well, they're going to have cards then, like the Xbox Gold cards in stores. So you can go to GameStop, they were saying, such as, one of those retailers, and be able to pick up a Game Pass card. So not only are you going to have your Xbox Gold card, but then you also have your Game Pass card you can pick up. And I think that this is a great step, because they're going to have a 6-month Game Pass card for $59.99, and that's going to be able to go pick up. And let's say you have a family friend that's your birthday or whatever, they want to give you a gift. They're just being nice and want to give you something, right? And you have the now the ability that they can give you that, and that's 6 months of Game Pass that now you can play, and that's a fun little benefit there. Like, they don't need to know anything or try to gift you online or anything. It's just bam, a little card that they can make it nice and personal or whatever, and that's another ability that Microsoft now has to be able to kind of drive home this model and give even GameSpot the opportunity, people going in there to sell this, as well as them to be able to maybe it's a gift to somebody that maybe has never tried Game Pass, to expand their horizon in what people may think of Game Pass, or try other games as well to help that aspect, games as a service, grow. So I think that this is a really cool move by Microsoft. I think they have a lot of avenues, and I think as they build this out, there could be great benefit to it going forward. And I'm excited to see what they do, because I'm really hoping that they do a lot of this Xbox Play Anywhere across both the Xbox and the computer. I really like that idea. Me being a PC and Xbox gamer now, I really like that idea. So let me know what your thoughts are as well. If what you like to see out of the Game Pass program, what to be done with it. I think it's interesting. I think the community has asked for a lot of these things, and Microsoft's putting a lot of effort into it to make sure that the community is getting the value that they want out of this Xbox Game Pass. So I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time to help support Graya Overload. I really am appreciative of all the support and helping this channel grow. Thanks for watching Graya Overload. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe.